Wow, here we are, December 3rd. Tomorrow's a significant day in history. Hopefully you'll keep that in mind, December 4th. But what a weekend. You know, we started off with the Friday wind and we cleared things out Friday night. We had some fresh snow reports early this morning because of the snow that fell Friday during the afternoons and the midday period. So that report comes in this morning. Great conditions. I mentioned it before, the Grand Mesa has about 4.6 feet of snow, and that's not including the totals that that I have not added from Friday, and it does not anticipate the totals that I'm going to be talking about later tonight into Sunday morning, and then again with a secondary system, because it's always been about a 1-2 punch with a little Saturday night special, and that's what I want to get into first of all. Saturday night special, light snow in the mountain zones, and I think some of the deeper totals are going to be, you could see clearly in the pink, that's where some of those deeper snow totals are. But in the meantime, while we had some breezy conditions, we had some clouds building in, I don't think we're going to see any precip tonight. For the remainder of the night, it's going to be above us in the higher elevations. And as we cycle through Sunday, we'll take a break Sunday midday, and then we're gearing up really for the Sunday night Monday. And the Monday storm system, which is number 2 from this series, coming at us from the Pacific Northwest. So tonight, that Pacific Northwest storm system that's due in for the Monday period, the southwest flow is kicking in. Now, I always talk about warmer temperatures and wind kicking off from the southwest flow, but I rarely get to mention that you could get moisture riding in on that southwest flow. And that's exactly what we have. We've had a couple of low pressure systems that have just been meandering, kind of hanging out in the eastern Pacific. I call it the Pineapple Express because it's a direct moisture source from around the Hawaiian Islands, and it's just been feeding in Southern California. They've been getting some heavy rain and snow. The southwest flow from this next storm system on Monday is the reason why we saw snow in those mountains today. The reason why we still have some lingering showers at this hour in the mountain zones. The reason why it looked like it really wanted to rain. Unofficially, you know, we had a couple of spots locally that picked up a drop or two, but that southwest flow can also kick in moisture. And that's the Saturday night special I've been alluding to for the last couple of days. More beneficial for California in that it just continues to snow. But you can also see measurable rain down in the borderland states of Arizona and New Mexico. That'll taper off by midnight tonight, but short-lived because this is the big story. That secondary system kicking off. Now that's going to allow our winds to notch up a little bit. That's going to allow our temperatures to notch up a little bit on Sunday. No like great stretch of temperatures by any means. You know, Friday morning, I was talking about those 50-degree readings, and we achieved those even before sunrise. So that's our wild western slope weather. Here's that second storm system. I'm not talking about the Saturday night special anymore. I was explaining why we had that. And then of course, it's due to this low pressure system that's continuing to drop further south in latitude along the California coast. Now this one's going to swing through. The problem with this, well, it's not a problem. It's going to continue driving down to the south. It's going to interact with that atmospheric river, that Pineapple Express. It's going to allow all that moisture, and it's going to send it right into the Four Corners region. So this is not a quick moving system. That's one of the great things about this start of the week storm system. It's not a quick mover. It's actually going to stall out. It's going to delay. I think it's going to cut off from the main flow. And then we're going to be dealing with for multiple days, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday is how I'm seeing our forecast play out. Now, nothing is really going to kick off tomorrow morning. Nothing is really going to kick off tomorrow afternoon. That low pressure system still off the coast. So it's still just kicking in waves of energy, not a whole lot going, but we will see some very light snow. And you can see there's a band of showers, snow showers coming in through Utah tomorrow afternoon, and that'll continue into Sunday evening. And this will impact Sunday night into early Monday morning in the central mountain zone. So we have another round of unsettled weather. National Weather Service, they probably will kick off some winter weather advisories just because it's mountain travel. So we're gonna watch and pay attention to that. But if you have to drive, please be careful. But as we put ourselves to bed 24 hours from now, Sunday night, we'll be looking at the beginning of a multi-day storm system that's going to roll through. And you can see it's going to affect us all the way through the midweek period. Now, we don't get the colder temperatures until the front actually passes through. So in the meantime, that low pressure system off the west coast is just going to continue to drive in our showers and drive in our storms. So we look at mild temperatures. Like I said, that southwest flow, not only does it kick up the wind, kick up the temperatures, and you can see that tomorrow and Monday, but it kicks in some rain and snow potential. And that's exactly what we have leading into this system. But it's going to be a multi-day system. I feel like the Grand Mesa is going to go up another 1.5 feet, possibly another 2 feet of snow by the end of next week. But also by the end of next week, we have those colder temperatures. That's one thing that we get to look forward to. Montrose, it's the same story. We maintain those mild conditions tomorrow and Monday. And then instead of rain, we're 1,000 feet higher almost compared to Grand Junction. We will maintain at least some rain snow opportunities. And I think we'll get some measurable snow by the end of next week onto the ground.